Yeah, we have left Port Gregory. You have stickers on your fucking van. Have your UHF on. It's pretty blowy at the BlowHoles. And I found myself a seat out of a tinny. Little yellow fin brim. Little spangled emperor. Sun is out, which is good because the solar is just hanging in there. And here we go. 70 k's of gravel. Yeah, we have left Port Gregory after spending a bit over a week there, visiting some friends and catching up with mates, having a bit of a holiday with them. Yeah, but it's now time to move on. We're heading north while everyone's heading south, back home. So shit. Today we're going to get to Carnarvon. We've got a bit of a trek today, 462 kilometres to be exact. We get to Carnarvon, got to restock. It's a Sunday, so hopefully some things are open. And then we're going to try and get to BlowHoles, just camp there for the night, and then tomorrow we head into Gnaraloo. It's a bit of a weather today, a bit of a rain last night, and just drizzly rain. This looks like it's sort of happening, which is good. Wash the car a little bit, get all the salt off. Pretty much been beach driving every day for the last week. Perfect driving conditions today. We've got a tailwind coming from the south and we're heading north. Just putting along at 95 kilometers an hour, fifth gear, 1600 RPM, and yeah, it's almost like I always think of sailors when they get those perfect sailing days. This is the equivalent of not bitumen. We'll see if people want to talk to me. Mr. Empire Caravan, where are you guys off to today?
Jed's got no mates.
No one ever wants to talk to me, right?
Yeah, Willow, Channel 18 from Harvey.
Copy, Willow. Where are you guys off to today? They've even got Channel 18 on their van and their name, and still don't want to talk to me.
Nige.
Copy, Willow from Harvey. Where are you guys off to? One day someone will answer back. You have stickers on your fucking van.
Have a chat, mate.
Have your UHF on, because I want to talk to you. Yeah, we just pulled up at Billabong. Filled up the fuel, just checking everything. Everything's good. Wheel bearings are cold. Wheel bearings are good. Lucky Rock's still there. A little bit of brekkie wraps. Cups of tea. Only problem having a pop top is your 6'2".
Not even.
Not even. Oh, sit down. Yeah. Car wash time. Yeah, we're 60 odd k's out of Carnarvon. Yeah, it's been drizzling most of the trip so far, and it looks like it's getting in a bit heavier, which is good in a way. Our car was so salty, so I'm actually hoping it gets a bit heavier and we can give the car a bit of a wash, which is good. Yeah, tracking pretty good. Yeah, just sitting along at about 95 kilometers an hour, just sitting in fifth. Still got that little tailwind, and it's very relaxing. Well, we made it to BlowHoles campground. Surprisingly, there's a heap of shacks up there. You can see the start of them up there. Like little permanent shacks and stuff. There's a few on the way in as well. But yeah, not many caravanners. It's maybe half a dozen caravans, which is pretty good. But yeah, that or weather. Obviously, that's what we've been driving through all day, and that's why we made pretty good time, because that southerlies is coming straight at us now as we're travelling north. So yeah, had a bit of a tailwind all day, which is great, and good on the old fuel economy. I think we were doing about a bit over 14 litres per 100 k's. Fully loaded, and most of the time we average around 16. We're not too sure if we're just going to stay here one night or two. We've got tonight and tomorrow night, and then the next day we're in Gnaraloo. Or we might just chill around here, go have a look at BlowHoles. Last time we were here, we didn't get to go to BlowHoles because we were here when the little girl went missing, and we spent a couple of days looking for her, which ended up being a good outcome in the end. But yeah, it was, even when we left Quabba, we couldn't get into the BlowHoles because this whole area had been closed off. And yeah, we'll just have a bit of a chilled afternoon, I think. Stay out of this weather. I'll go have a look at the beach in a minute. Blowy at the BlowHoles. That's all I've got to say, really. Just having a bit of brekkie outside this morning with a bit of peanut butter and a bit of blend 43. Pretty much rained all night last night. Just hiding behind here out of the wind. Flies are friendly, but after today it's supposed to clear up for a good 4 or 5 days. So we'll probably time it pretty good getting into Gnaraloo tomorrow. I might put a rod together and some lures, possibly me beach rod. Hopefully this wind dies down. But the beach kind of faces northwest, and I think we've got a bit of a south-southeasterly most of the day. So if I get down to the south end of the beach, it should be fairly protected. There's all my mates. We just resurrected some old lures, got rid of the old shitty trebles I'm meant to do for a while. Yeah, and I'm just going to go through all my little box of tricks. Got my big tackle bag with all my gear in it. But I like to travel as light as I can when I'm fishing out the boat or whatever. So yeah, I'll just restock this
whatever I need for the area. Chuck the old faithful rooster poppers, chuck them in. This is a Richter lure slug predator. It's good on salmon, but also good on anything top water. Chucked a couple of steel traces in. I chucked some bigger hooks in, bits and pieces like that, and restock it to suit. Yeah, just thought I'd come down the beach here for a bit of a hike. I'm still in the protected area. I've got to walk a fair way down the beach here, but it's a bit of a bay that curves around, and we should be a bit protected on the other side. I've got my backpack on today, a water bottle and all my gear, and got a little bit of bait and everything, so I'll go for a bit of a hike. It's probably going to be about a 5 to 10k round trip. A little Halco Outcast on, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, they reckon they get big tailor from here. Also heaps of trevally and bits and pieces off the beach, so we'll give it a look anyway, see what we can do. I've walked a few k's down the beach. Way in the distance there's the boat ramp where I popped out from, and I found myself a seat out of a tinny that washed up on the beach. It comes with built-in rod holder, but obviously no boat. Yeah, I'm not scull dragging that any further. I'll pop it up in the sand. But yeah, that's going to work lovely. I've come to this sort of, there's a bit of a cove here. The water's pretty dirty, but it's clean over there, and there's a dark patch right here. So I'm thinking there's some rock or reef or something just around here. And it seems to be a bit deeper here. The waves aren't crashing till almost right onto the shore. So I'm hoping it's a bit of a deeper hole in here, and might hold a couple of fish or something. I'll flick a couple of lures around for half an hour, give that a crack, then swap over to some bait. It's actually calmed off a little bit. I don't know if it's because we're a bit protected from that southerly, or the wind's dropping off. But anyway, I'll have a bit of a flick and see what happens. Yeah, just going to change my lures over. I might put a little popper or something on. I don't know. There's heaps of weed around, so every second cast is getting hung up by weed. I'll keep persisting with the lure though for a bit and go from there. Might even chuck a soft plastic on or something like that. Right, I've gone over to a bit of a strip bait, and just a small ball sinker. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking with this current it'll probably move pretty quick, but anyway, I'll chuck it out, and you never know. Never know. Might get lucky. Fucking hell. Look at that. Little yellow fin brim. Oh, that's what's been peppering me bait. Tiny. Tiny, tiny. Yeah, you're right, mate. I might have to chuck a whiting head on. Something a bit bigger, stop the peckers from pecking through the nose. We'll send that out there and see what happens. Yeah, I just caught myself a little Spanish flag. They've pretty much chewed out everything of that head. What do we got here? Little Spangled Emperor. Hopefully catch a bigger one. Be good. Up you go, mate. Little peckers, I think, again. Taking me bait. Yep. Yeah, lots of little stuff out there. Every time I throw something out, it gets peppered, but nothing big. I've got a yellow fin brim, tiny, small Spanish flag. Beautiful eating if you get them big enough, and the same with I got a Spangled Emperor before, also tiny, like 25 centimetre. So yeah, it would be good to get something size, but yeah, it might be I might use the rest of this bait, head back, see Kel, have a bit of tucker. Might come back here just before dark and have a crack. Yeah, Kel's been messaging me and telling me our battery capacity is nearly at 50%, so that's not good. So we virtually had bugger all sun coming in all day. Another little yellow fin brim. The last bit of bait. Last bit of bait. Nothing. Well, I'm calling it. Nothing really. Only little stuff, and that's about it. Lost all my bait. Nothing on the lures, and just little bits and pieces. Probably be good for a bit of a night fish here, but see how motivated I am. But just going to head back and have some late lunch. It's about 3 o'clock. I'll leave my seat there for the next fisherman, and I'll head back. Yeah, we're just packing up here at BlowHoles this morning. Sun is out, which is good because the solar is just hanging in there, and but it's going to be like this for the next few days, which will work. Got a few watts coming through. 127. Boom, 127. Just going to let the tyres down now because we've pretty much got, I think it's around 60 or 70 kilometres. 70. I think it's 70 k's of gravel from the BlowHoles turn off. past Quabba, Red Bluff, and then into Gnaraloo. Never know, the track might be pretty good. It was 3 years ago I went into Gnaraloo with the big boat with Azza and Cliff, and man, it was terrible. I had the boat a little bit overloaded, and I was taking it super steady, but the road was not good. Just leaving the solar out till the last minute. The extra fold-out panel, it did kick in the end. I don't know what's going on. It's definitely not performing the way it used to. I think once we were up in the Kimberleys last year, it kind of fried it a little bit. We're getting about 4 amps is about as best we can get out of it, out of a 140 watt panel, so should be a little bit better than that. But yeah, I'll let these tyres down, and we'll hook up and get in there. Here we go, 70 k's of gravel, first grid. Just pulled over to check everything out. It's pretty sweet. Copping a bit of mud, that's all good, it's part of the business. The outboard's still there. Yeah, we've got about 10 k's to go. The road, other than a couple of shitty sections, has been pretty bloody good. It's only taken us an hour to do 50 odd kilometres. Smoke, eh?